To you live.
Well, go ahead, introduce us.
We ain't even ready.
See, this right here is what you gotta watch.
See, everybody's done seeing this sign. Amber Moss done said y'all made him a sign. He's set for Friday night now.
Right.
Everybody's done seen his sign. They gonna wonder why the hell you ain't got it.
Well, I gotta have it then, don't I?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
They done seen it, so it's gotta be there, don't it?
I'll bring it. I need to borrow it for tomorrow night. Because I'm going dressed up as Reno Bun, dressed up as Coach Martin.
What are you gonna wear that I would wear if you're gonna be me?
That sign, and hell, we already look a lot alike, so.
So that's gonna be your costume, and put on some clothes that you think I would wear.
Have you got my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Do you know it? I was gonna see if you go in there and just see what it looked like.
Uh-huh.
Chicken, man, that's some funny shit, Paul.
Amber Moss liked that.
No.
Let's see.
She just wanted me to wear
Don't
the
nobody
damn
like
thing.
your post, Paul.
She just wants me to wear the damn thing,
Right.
and look ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
That's the only thing. They want me to look ridiculous.
That's what.
It looks pretty good.
It don't look bad, does it? It's
They-
pretty damn sharp, too.
They ain't no damn way I'd wear this game, man. I'm gonna look ridiculous and stupid.
No, you don't. I think you look.
She just said it. You just said I look ridiculous.
No, I was just laughing at something else.
No, you think I look ridiculous, and
No.
and coming through the gate.
Listen,
Butch
we didn't
Agee-
make it down. Rusty didn't make it.
But coming through the sign though, Butch Agee and Shane Bates gonna say, "What the hell you
Well,
got
sneak
on?"
it in.
Well, we ain't gonna wear it till I get down to the field down on
Yeah,
that
if you
end.
walk through the gate with that, Butch Agee might let you in for free.
He won't. Butch is not gonna let. Damn, I see that son of a bitch. Little bastard.
Stomping a damn butt.
Damn
Wow.
recluse spider.
He is stomping us.
Is it live right
Yeah, it's still live. When that's on right there, it's live.
Well, that's all right. I just killed that spider. He didn't have a freaking chance. He about like Sail Creek.
He's a nut, man.
That spider's sailing up a damn creek.
I gotta go.
Get in here, Paul.
You can.
No way down.
Howdy, this is me and my friend Michael Armstead here. Hi. Everybody say hi.
I
Hi,
gotta go
Michael.
share this. I
Hello there,
got
Paul.
Hello there, Michael.
How was that chicken you had tonight?
That chicken I had tonight was very good. I eat about 5 pieces.
You done something I've never seen anybody else do.
And I eat gravy without anything on it.
You ate gravy with a fork.
gravy.
That's why it was on your shirt. It dropped down.
Well, it's a good thing I got the sign on so they can't see the gravy on my shirt.
So we could just sit and talk about this food. That supper we had tonight.
Hey, how about you tell old Tracy and old Coach, get your YouTube channel and we can go live and have a big old time and talk some Gornsville football and they need to tune in and get Hunter to tune in because you don't never know what our crazy butts are liable to say. Ain't that right, Michael? You just don't never know.
Now,
do you?
this is a family oriented show. You can't be using foul language or
I just did. I said, damn.
wild gestures.
Yeah, like they always say at the ball games. They're keep it sportsmanlike,
Right.
and no provocative chants or no what else is it they say with an admiration of sportsmanship. How is it they say that?
We
It
don't
don't
know.
matter. You know what they mean.
I don't know what they mean. I posted a link. We'll give them a couple minutes to see.
You post a link
Look.
on Facebook where everybody can see this.
Yep. Did you got that glare? You need to sit up straight.
You can't be bouncing around.
Get
Why
over
don't you
here.
get your other chair over here?
That no matter.
Just sit up
Michael,
straight.
Michael, get over here and
it'd
get over
be
here and get the
better.
photo shoot. Get over here and get the photo shoot. You get this chair, and I'll sit here and get the photo shoot. We gotta
You're
have.
gonna lower my reputation here.
No.
I'll
It's
fix
gonna,
the
it's gonna
camera.
improve it.
You're gonna lower. See, you're gonna lower my reputation.
No.
I
Like a
got
little midget sitting here.
I got
No.
this. It'll take
No,
me
he's
a
gonna
minute.
put you in the desk. He's gonna put you in the desk, and we're gonna talk some football, and hopefully You need to share this to Tracy Clemens and Coach Clemens' page and Coach Petty's page and just get these Coach Shaw's page and get these folks rolling.
I need to put my Gornsville shirt on here.
You do. We need blue. We don't need that other sorry color. You know, because we're going in the huddle. We're going in the huddle and we done got blue on. So
you need to get him a booster.
So you need to get Gornsville.
I need a booster seat
and put you. Well, I guess the hat will be all right.
Hat will be all right.
Unless you want to wear that blue and Rusty's got a person.
Everybody, I wear this everywhere. Everybody knows this is what I wear.
I got 8 or 10 hats.
It's be all right.
All right.
We got to get.
Are they tuned in yet? Check our YouTube stream. See if anybody's on there.
Hang on, I gotta
move.
move.
Ninja sitting here next to you.
I gotta move just a little bit.
Not. You're a man of great stature.
This chair's lower. It makes me feel like a.
Yeah, but they don't care. They just want us to talk football, and we need Petty and.
Can I be scratching my ear during the broadcast and all that stuff?
I don't care what you do.
Okay.
You're my guest, I don't show any preference.
See that? Look at that. See?
Now.
Right,
that's about as close as I'm gonna be able to get.
We need to get Petty, Shaw, Coach Tracy, and Peoples, and the whole coaching staff that's got Facebook, and get them tuned into this, and the milkman, all of them.
The milkman. I guarantee the milkman's watching.
Well, text Tracy or Clemens and tell him we're about to go live on YouTube, and we're gonna send you a link.
We've already got viewers. We done went up to 3 back up.
Are they on it?
We don't know who's on it.
Well, tell him to view.
We got 3 viewers. It don't matter who's watching, right?
Okay, we got 3 viewers.
I'm gonna refresh and see if we got any more, and then we're gonna go live.
Go live.
You gonna introduce our guest?
But we went live yet.
Yeah, don't be doing no crazy stuff introducing me now.
What you gonna introduce him as?
Michael Armstead. He said he don't want no crazy stuff. So
well, I was thinking, we talking crazy now. You got to run this by me first.
You just simply Michael Armstead,
okay.
so that there ain't no sense in being crazy about it.
Well, that's what we'll do.
Well, I think I'm one of the viewers in Armstead's though.
No, I think I closed it out. Hold on.
I did too.
See can you tell me we got now? Yeah, I ain't on there anymore.
Okay, we're good then.
So we still got 3.
Yeah, we're close.
Don't be trying to hold my hand during this either, Paul.
All right, we're just going to talk some football for these viewers we got. 3 or 4 or however many.
So we got 1 comment already.
Who? Milkman?
No, I don't know. Let's see, here's our microphone as well over here. So we got to do sound check. Wonder if everybody can hear us. I bet they can. If you see this right here bouncing, they can hear you.
Okay.
So talk.
All right. Welcome to this week's...
No, I'm going to introduce us.
All right. Well, do it then.
I would always tell him on the count of 3, I'd go, point to him, and he would start as soon as I got to 3 and point. He'd already been started.
Do the intro. We got to do the intro.
We do you know how they do it in Hollywood?
Uh-huh.
And then they'd wait a couple seconds and then start filming. They do that so that there's a real high pitch in the sound so they know where to start editing. Paul would always be talking as I was clapping. You ready to go live? What you got? Let me eat some tater chips first.
We gotta get some more viewers.
What are we gonna talk about first?
Trail Creek. We're gonna talk about Trail Creek. We gotta get some more viewers. We need the coaching staff on this thing.
You gonna talk about that sign?
Like we're beating the table there, the desk. You gotta.
Well, Eastern Michigan did enter the field the other night going,
Hey, is it not crazy what you can do with technology, though?
It is. That bug's going to be in the view here.
He'll fly
You
through
ain't going to
the
get up and stomp those spiders again, are you?
I might from son of guns.
What kind of spider was that?
It was one of them damn recluse kind.
How did you know? Did you see the fiddleback?
I seen the sucker coming, so I had to
Did you see the fiddleback? Did you see the fiddleback?
No, but it was one of them kind I didn't want to crawl around, so I had to handle him. Handled him with well, he was sailing up a creek, like Sail Creek. So,
right.
Yeah.
We're going to see what we got on Facebook now and tell.
Yeah, you can
put us up. If anybody's on Facebook watching.
We ought to get, well, let's take a time out.
Adam Shaw's one. You gotta go pee right back.
Hey, Coach Shaw, my buddy.
Tell me when you get back.
I'll be right back. I'm going to take a little leave. Be right back after this messages. We'll be right back.
Now what we gonna do? We're live on air. We ain't got no commercials.
Paul, what are you doing?
Well, I wish I could move that camera. We're getting live on it. He's paying off into the Hickman Creek.
You shut Coach Shaw entertain while I wet one.
Right, I'm ready to go. Get in here.
Hey, there's another one of them recluses right there. There he comes. He headed out the door. That's a garden spider, Paul. That's what them are.
Well, I didn't like him.
Oh, Lord. Man, he tickled me to death. Hope you wash your hands out there in the creek. I didn't say that.
Hey, you didn't fall, did you?
No.
Would you hang it off that bluff?
All right. Well, welcome back, Coach Shaw. I wet one. I'm ready.
Well, I hope our
Give us an intro now for all these fine folks.
You can't see your sign. You're going to have to do something.
Yeah, hold it up. Maybe scoot back over that way a little bit. Closer than mine. Not like you're going to bite you. There you go.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I don't like that sound. Da-da-da-da-da.
Wash your hands.
With what? There ain't no water out there.
Creek water.
Creek water.
I can't go down there.
You will if you take one too many steps. You'll be down there whether you like it or not.
Coach Shaw, we'll get right with you here in just a minute. Rusty's going to bring us in.
We are. We didn't even determine what we're going to talk about. We're going to bring up last week's game at all. Were you dialed up the touchdown or what?
No, we're going to talk Sail Creek because that's history of water under the bridge.
All right.
It's water under the bridge. We're moving forward.
Let me get my big chow.
We're moving forward with sailing up a creek.
I think we'll be ready. I don't care who's watching. Who ain't? Do you?
No. We're going to put it on photo shoot on Facebook later.
They'll record it
And
regardless.
have it on a YouTube stream and just, you name it.
All right, here we go. Ready? You want to clap?
No, you can't.
You go ahead and clap.
You can. You
I
gotta
want to
lead
see
it.
you clap with that sign on. Cause
You gotta lead it.
He'll mess it up. He'll get it crooked.
Oh, Lord. He's
Right,
only
don't
got
move
the-
around too much. That's pretty straight there.
Right. Ready? You ain't ready. Do you even know your line?
Yeah.
You know what you
All
want to
right.
say?
I know my line. He's
All
got to
right.
bring it in.
Hey, coming to you live from Studio G in Hickman, Tennessee. I'm Rusty B.
And this is Paul Martin, and you're in the huddle. Hut, hut.
Hut, and you got to introduce our special guest.
Welcome to In the Huddle this week. We have a special guest over here, none other than my buddy from Babe Ruth himself, Michael Armstead. And Michael, good to have you here. Earlier we had a Tuesday night chicken feast. Wasn't that chicken some lovely chicken?
That was some good chicken. I didn't get very much of it though. How many did you eat?
5 pieces.
How was that gravy?
What little bit I got on my taters was pretty good, but I eat most of it with a fork.
You did?
Right, well, we got to tell the story behind that. Old Michael come in, he lays out this big spread on the table, and old Paul, we look over and he's done eating. He's just taking the top off stuff eating. And of course he had been to KFC, and you know they put everything in separate bowls. Well, that's your phone going to scare me to death. How old Paul decided he was going to just eat the gravy. He thought there was mashed taters under it. He was eating gravy with a fork, wondering where the taters were. But that ended up being a pretty good moment for that. Paul, you do some of the dumbest stuff. I just don't know.
How much of them taters did you eat?
Well, I eat all the taters, and I got some gravy on it when I finally realized that the taters went under the gravy.
You just dumped the whole container in your plate and just started eating taters.
Well, I was going to share them.
You weren't even gonna share it.
Yeah, but you wound up getting some after you. See, I had a brain fart. What happened? What happened, folks? Is I've had a lot of these lately. I must be getting old with age.
Oh,
I must be getting old with age and losing my mind. Because I tell y'all what. Let me tell y'all a quick story. The other day, I was talking on the phone with my buddy Travis, and I asked him. I said, "Where's my phone at?"
I've done it. I'm guilty of it. I've done it. I've been on my phone talking, looking everywhere for it. I don't think that's got nothing to do with age, Paul. That's just stupidity. I suffer from it, man. I suffer from that really bad.
What about this clever looking sign you got here, Paul?
This
That's about it.
This clever looking sign right here, in case y'all don't know, back at Monterey, all out of the blue, it just hit me. We were getting our tail whooped on the drive, and we was actually losing at the point in time. And then the only thing I could think of to caught up in the moment, in the heat of the battle, the only thing I could think of was, they got your chicken. Don't let them take your chicken.
We were confused. I'm sure Monterey was confused too.
Nobody at that time knew what take a chicken means.
But nonetheless,
we had our players so confused we about lost that game.
But nonetheless, we come back and won our chicken back and won the region on top of it. So they didn't take the chicken somehow or another. But anyway,
right, so we're big. We won the region when we played.
When we played Joe Burns.
Of course.
That was a few weeks ago, and we hadn't been on ours.
We had the lockdown and played Salina.
That was last week, and
we had a pretty good showing. What was the final score?
42-14.
42-14.
Yeah.
I was thinking, yeah.
And we won the region, like I said, against Joe Burns with a 25-7 victory. And you know, we played the most physical football game we played all year. That game, really, probably the most physical I've seen since 2012. To be honest with you.
Yeah, that was a physical football game. I feel like if we watched some South Pitt earlier, and the one thing Paul noticed more than anything, their star player was the kicker. He weighs about 320, and just a straight up boot on him. I mean, He can kick the football, right? Paul said, that looks like me out there.
Yeah, I thought they done hired me, put me in a suit and sent me to South Pitt.
He was having flashbacks.
Yeah, that was back when I used to run down the field going.
You still do that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd probably still run down there, get back to the 40-yard line, and be like,
huffing and puffing. Paul, we got you signed up for Chad's run, which is coming up, Saturday morning?
That's coming up Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Be there, be square, $20 for, and I've done that the last 2 years, and if I can do that, a huffing and a puffing, then so can you.
You came in, 93rd one year, which is pretty respectable.
Yeah, I think
95 runners, was it not that year?
I beat a girl, but I tricked her, so I kind of run a trick play on her. I tell you how I beat this girl, y'all. Y'all might not know the story. I beat her, but I'll tell you how I beat her. I said, "Hey, your shoes untied," and then I just waved and went right by her. I said, "Dadgummit, I'm going to find me a way to win this race. I'm not going to get last."
Right. So if these boys out on the football field could take any advice from you, it's hey, you got to do what you got to do to win.
Right.
Right. You find a way, and that that's the way we was taught.
And listen to me, Justin Hancock. You may be listening. I'm not letting you beat me in that daggum Chad run. So if I have to bring some toilet paper and cover your face up, you're not beating me.
Toilet paper.
I'll pull some kind of stunt.
You're going to roll him right in the middle of.
I'll pull some kind of stunt. And Clemens, your shoes might come untied.
Well, Coach Paul said Coach Shaw said he didn't blame you because gravy's the best part anyway.
Yeah.
But has he ever?
I got a question for you, Coach Shaw. Do you sleep with a nightlight on?
Well, see, people might not know this either.
Well, let me tell you what.
How many views did you get? That's what we want to know.
Last night we had last count I seen about 684 views.
That set a record. I mean, Paul said that was his personal best.
It is my personal best, and Coach Shaw, I know you're listening, and for all your fans out there, I was proud of you for one thing. You conquered your fear, but you still scream like a girl.
Well, and
I want to know, Coach Shaw, if you sleep with a nightlight on.
I'm sure he does. I'm telling you, Paul, I used to be scared of the dark when I was a kid. I got locked in the basement. Remember me telling you a story? My mama told you.
Yep.
And I took a brand new door out. Just about and took it off the hinges. Because all them girls, I said I had a bunch of I grew up with a bunch of girls that was about 5 or 6 years older than me. Mm-hmm. They would torture me. When they locked me in the basement, shut off all the lights in my brand new house.
Well, I
took a mop through the door. Brand new house.
You was coming out of there.
And they dug me all day. You're going to get wet when Mama gets home. You're going to get wet. Well, when she got home, I told them what happened. And they was telling on me. And I told her what happened, what really happened. She lined them up and whipped them all. And I didn't even get wet.
Well, I too was tortured by my older cousin when I was younger. One time I was upstairs playing Miss Pac-Man on a Sega Genesis.
That's a long time ago.
On a Sega Genesis when I was probably
Some of
about
these
8
kids
years
probably don't
old.
even know what a Sega Genesis is.
When I was about 8 years old, Coach Shaw, I was upstairs playing on Sega Genesis, Miss Pac-Man, and here come my cousin out the daggum closet with a gorilla mask on, and she chased me, and I fell backwards off the damn stairs and about broke my neck, but I got away from her and that gorilla mask.
Is
so,
this the same cousin I know that?
Yeah, Amanda Mosley. The
Right,
one
she don't need a gorilla mask, Paul.
It was a gorilla mask. But,
That wasn't a mask.
That was her.
Oh, I literally thought I'd seen the devil and ran for my life.
Well, before this haunted house, I thought I'd give Paul a warm up. And I had this sign I made. It's got a picture of a man on it, and I was kind of hiding behind the building.
The truth is, Coach Shaw, he had me jump about 3 foot off the air when he cut. It's that stuff that you don't never know that's coming. It gets you that you can't prepare for. Kind of like you and the clowns.
He come around the corner and jumped higher than Jordan. That ain't no joke.
I could have slammed the ball. I could have slammed it, Coach Shaw. I was just practicing for the basketball team.
It was just a warm up.
I was practicing for the basketball team.
I thought for sure after I did you that way, he's gonna go over there and he's gonna scare you to death. But they claim you could have pulled a bulldozer through that thing with that rope.
That's right. I could have pulled a bulldozer, and Braxton on one leg could have crawled through it.
Oh Lord,
Why was you pulling so fast for? Was you ready to get out of there?
He was trying to get out of there.
Well, I wasn't scared. I was just
Oh, the
proving.
spider.
Just a granddaddy.
Well, that don't mean
It'll be alright. You done killed 2 brown recluses here.
Coach Shaw, it's just a granddaddy. It's just a granddaddy. They can't hurt you.
Right. He's
You know, I've always heard them are the most poisonous spiders in the world.
They are, but they kill other insects.
Right. They can't. It's just their mouth ain't big enough to bite you or something.
But we've done a little
Heard
comedy
that.
here. I have anyway, and Rusty.
You ready to talk some football?
Rusty's done a little bit too. But Michael, you're our new guest. Let me ask you a question because you just got back from Dallas. Were them Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders there? All that?
You know, I didn't get to see none of them. We went in the locker room there, and there was pictures of them, but I never got to meet any of them.
What about the field? Was it awesome?
The field wasn't even down. I had the field tore up. They were having a concert Friday night. We went on Thursday, and the field was tore up because they were having a concert. So I couldn't tell you.
What about the mechanical bull?
I rode that. 25 cents is what it cost me, and they said that was the best person that they had ever seen ride that thing. So I mastered that.
Right.
What about the rodeo, indoor rodeo?
I didn't get to see that.
They
I
don't
seen
have
the ring. They do that on Friday and Saturday
Yeah,
night.
they don't do that every day. It's
Right.
just every so often.
Well, what all did you do? What all did you do while you was there?
Well,
Tell us some of the things you did.
He's seen everything Dallas has to offer.
Just about everything.
I'm
happened.
telling you.
Go to any museums.
Right.
We went to the JFK Museum.
South Fork's like a museum.
It's kind of like a
You
museum.
know what South Fork is, Paul? It's this big old ranch. See, back in the 80s, your mama probably watched this show called Dallas.
Everybody watched it.
Right. And it was just one night a week. Well, you used to have to watch it live, you know. If you had to go to the bathroom, you did it during a
There
commercial.
wasn't no DVR in there.
Right. We had to, you actually had to go sit down in front of your TV. They weren't going to play it again. That was it. So, anyway, there was this big TV show, and they filmed it at a ranch in Dallas.
Mm-hmm. And he went to the ranch.
I went to the ranch.
It's South Fork Ranch. And somebody actually lived there, didn't they? It was the way I
They
remember.
did live there, yes.
And they bought that place just to film that show there.
But the thing I did not know, none of the inside recording on that show was filmed inside the house.
Inside the house.
It was all filmed in a stage in California.
Right.
All the outdoor scenes was filmed there on the
There
ground
on the
in
ranch.
South Fork.
Right.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's something neat to see.
It is pretty neat.
Did you get to see the little car, the limousine that JFK was in? They have it out there?
They did not, no.
Sometimes they have it out there. I got to see that. I was lucky enough.
No, they didn't have that.
You see, the Pope rides around in a bulletproof Pope mobile.
Did you get to see the building that he was shot from the balcony?
I got to go up in it, yeah.
Right.
Was that building pretty neat?
It was okay.
The school.
It was more of a museum. It was more of a museum.
Yeah, they turned all that into a little tourist attraction. That's what that is now.
There's one little corner of it, because he was over in the corner. There's one little corner of it they got in glass, and you can see, where he was sitting
Right.
and see where he shot. But it's pretty neat.
Get to go to the grassy knoll.
It ain't much of a no. It's a little anthill. It's not what it is.
Right.
It's a grassy anthill.
Who do you think shot JFK, Paul?
Oswald.
Well, that's who they
Harvey
say
Oswald.
did it, but you're not a conspiracy theorist. You don't believe the CIA did it.
You don't think O. Johnson had somebody do it?
So
Well, if he was the next president in line, he could have been.
He was the vice president at the time.
Well, then if he was standing to gain something, then it's a very good possibility because because he would have wanted all that money and all that fame. But see, he wasn't Paul Martin though. Paul Martin just goes out and gets his own fame. He don't actually go back for it.
Hey, there's no promotion like self-promotion.
Yeah, if you self-promote real good, you don't have to shoot a soul. You just go out and make yourself, build yourself up.
We always talk about pool on here.
Yeah.
Who promoted themselves and really sucked at pool, but everybody thinks he's great.
Who?
Minnesota Fats.
Yeah.
He never beat William Sconey. He couldn't beat him because he was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But he talked people into telling him. He'd tell them he was good, and everybody believed him.
Kind of like his chicken sign I'm wearing around my neck.
That's a true statement right there. You said that.
If I make this chicken sign out to be something special, then it will be something special. And even if y'all don't even buy a copy of it, it'll be special to me because I'll wear it to the game with pride.
When you get done with that sign this season, we're gonna hang it in Clemens' office.
Yeah, and he's gonna know going into next year. He's gonna know Coach. Listen, Coach Shaw, you got my back on this. This sign is going to be a part of freaking history. If they got like special sayings on the damn wall in there in the bathroom, and I know because I've done been in the pooper.
They've asked me to put that in the back of the urinal. I just got to make a decal, stick right back there in the back, and don't let them take our chicken.
That's right. It needs to be on the urinal, so when they go in the bathroom, they know how important the chicken is.
Right. But yeah, are we even going to talk football?
We are going to talk football.
Quotes.
We are going to talk football.
Well, we got talking football earlier. We was talking about some of the greatest rain games. I had posted something up on Facebook about great games that were played in the rain because we thought that Salina was about to get flooded. We even bought you a raincoat and it didn't even rain.
It did a little, but not
well,
really.
It just drizzled. It didn't rain nothing like it did in Westmoreland. It was in Gornsville playing Westmoreland in 19, had been 96.
97.
It was 96 season though.
Okay, yeah.
It'd been the 96 season when I graduated in 97.
And then Cascade, one of the years that I was playing, I think it was 2002. We also had a pretty good rainbow that we beat 9-0.
But we had a hurricane hover over Gordonsville for like 3 days. It was terrible. The ref, I remember the ref holding the ball down. When you would get down near the end zone, we just had a little crown on the field. And this is like right when all the new drainage system got put in right after that, I believe. But they would have to hold the ball down because it was floating up. That's no joke.
How'd y'all even snap the ball in this mess? And even how did the center even hang on to the ball?
Paul, it'll teach you a little something about science here. The human being, when your hands get all wet and they shrivel up, that's not just a reaction to something like an allergic reaction to water, son. That's your body is equipped to. I guess it just, I don't know what they'd call it, but like your grip gets so much better when your hands start to wrinkle, when your fingers start to wrinkle.
So that's why.
That's not something your mama just told you.
So that's why old people have better grips holding on to water bottles.
I guess. I don't know, the bedpan or whatever they're holding on to.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you get wet and wrinkly, your hands designed to grip better, and that's just like a trait that human beings have. See.
Well,
it's something you might have missed in school.
Well, moving on, let's talk a little Sale Creek. What we expect as fans, and what the coaches expect out of the kids, and just what they need to.
Well, you got to spend the week with a night this week with the coaching staff. Did you get any intel whatsoever?
I did.
Can you tell it? I mean.
Well, I'm going to tell it. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to.
You can't be a trusted member of the coaching staff.
Okay, you're right. Know what I mean? You're right. I can't discuss strategy because this is secret breaking news.
Well, at Salina, they let you dial up a play.
They did. One play coach, what we called it. It was a touchdown. One play coach went for a touchdown.
Right. Which play did you dial up?
One play coach.
Right after the turnover, right?
Yeah, they punted. No, it wasn't a turnover.
Was it
They
punt?
punted it. And,
Well, that's basically a turnover on downs.
and we got it on the 30 and ran one play, coach. I don't know what he called it. I just know quarterback threw it to Skyson and went 30 yards, and it's in the end zone. So
Did he run a flat pass, an out pass?
It was basically like a slant down the middle.
What hand signal did they use? I mean, I know you got all these.
I didn't do no hand signal. Me and Chicken Man, or no, not Chicken Man, but Raccoon Man. Whatever, dude that was echoing me.
Randall the Rally Raccoon?
Yeah, he was echoing me. And Randall, you got to quit doing that. I don't need an echo. I'm already making enough noise of my own. You get on my nerves doing that.
Not only are you scared of your shadow, but you're scared of your echo too.
Yeah, I don't like echoes. I sound sorry enough as it is. I don't need to be echoed on top of it.
Well, that was a good play call because it worked.
Right.
We got out of there, escaped with a 42-14 win. Now, breaking down this playoff bracket, you got it figured out?
Yeah, let me tell y'all how this is going to work. Whitwell going to play Salina.
What's the score going to be?
Let me just go ahead and say 49-7.
You think they're going to score on them?
Yeah, maybe 7. 49-7.
49-7.
Whitwell. And then you're gonna have South Pitt playing Monterey. The line on the game is 40.5, and it'll be 60-0 South Pitt.
60-0.
They're gonna do the 40.5. Next game up, you got Gornsville and Sale Creek. Line on the game, Gornsville minus 28.
Wow, not a lot of credit there.
Coach is gonna probably beat them about 42-6 because he knows I want the spread to be covered. So he's gonna be about 42-6. And next game up for grabs, got Joe Burns and Lookout Valley. Line on the game, Joe Burns minus 20. I'll say they'll cover it 27-13. 27-6. That way they can win by 21, give them 20. And then I think that's about it.
In our region, yeah.
That's about it on our region. I don't know about the rest of them, but
we got 1 and 2. I think Greenback don't even have to play anybody.
Yeah, they got to buy first
because the Unaka Rangers, they're playing basketball. They'd rather just go play basketball.
Yeah, and
well, you're pretty big on the point spread system, Paul, and you nailed the one up in Jackson County.
Yeah, I had that at Gornsville minus 22.5, and we won by 30.
And toward the end of that game, we done had it iced away. They started driving on the JV team, and Paul's still on the 1 yard line with 30 seconds to go. Just
coaching
dying because he knew if they scored, they were going for 2, which would have busted his spread.
And last week against Salina, I got to tell y'all, the spread was 21.5. We was up by 21, and Hurd 28-yard touchdown run. The kid, I tell you what, he was on Paul Martin's team because he knew they had to cover that spread, and he was on Team Martin. I was for Taylor to get the player of the game, but he looked like a natural. That Hurd kid,
right? I talked to him after that game at Waffle House, and I told him, I said, "Son, have you ever carried football before?"
Never have.
And he carried the football, some, but that was his first touchdown, and he just looked like he'd done it 1,000 times. It just smooth, just hit the hole right he's supposed to.
Look just natural, like a cover and spread type run.
I think that kid does have great vision. If Braxton, he was talking about looking for a tailback, I think Scott Winfrey told me he was going to run out of paper. And they ain't trying to name all our running backs we run last week. I think we had 7, 8, 9 kids who carry the football for us.
And another thing we did well is we spread the football around and let everybody have a piece of the pie.
Right. What kind of pie was it?
Coconut.
Coconut. Paul loves coconut pie.
I like coconut too, Paul. That's a good choice.
Well, we spread the coconut
for
pie
your birthday.
around.
Who made you a coconut pie?
That would be Shelby Burton, and
That's right.
that is my second mom.
Right. And just today, I was in here working my butt off, and Paul disappears, and guess where he winds up?
I wound up at his sister's house, Chastity, and had talked her up for some spaghetti.
I'm in the sweatshop, and Paul was supposed to be working, helping me out.
But I was working. I was working him up some dinner.
Right. Time I got up there, they wasn't half a bowl left.
Well, maybe I kind of demolished that spaghetti about like I do that chicken.
Kind of like that chicken and them taters and gravy, right?
As y'all can see, I'm about 320 pounds, and I ain't lacking for food.
Right, we know that. All chicken, ain't it?
Right.
Chicken and spaghetti.
But I had a chance to watch this Sale Creek team in action, and
well, first off, let's go ahead and just tell them what your best friend across the river, right?
Who?
Your arch rival, Mark Sampson.
That's
He's gonna
right.
love their uniforms, right? We brought.
Yeah,
this
yeah, he is gonna love their uniforms because they're wearing blue and white, and they got a SC. So see, he tried to turn traitor on us. He tried to turn traitor. It was so stupid. He come back. Stupid. He come
So
back.
Benedict on them. They got white helmets with black face masks, I believe, and then a blue SC and a blue stripe.
And Pat, let's just go ahead and give you a pre-warning. They do have 2 Elvis hair guys,
Right,
with the Elvis heads.
You may not know what we're talking
No,
about.
I know.
You missed last week's game.
Tell them about that,
He was
Rusty,
big
because that's a
South
funny
Florida.
thing.
Well, there's this kid out there warming up, man. It looks like he's got a big piece of black bubble wrap, like a mattress or something on his head. That's covering his helmet. And they played the whole game like that. We didn't know what it was.
Concussion for concussion.
Right, but-
Yeah.
But we just thought that kid was the biggest pansy because he wore that. But anyway, we watched the little film on Cell Creek, and they had 2 kids that had them on. And maybe it's it's precautionary, I guess.
Probably, I'm sure.
You don't mess with head injuries, I suppose.
Well, Christmas is coming up soon, so maybe Damien, maybe you can get you one for Christmas. Maybe one of these Pee Wee Herman helmets.
Prophet talked about this old bro Prophet. I know you know him. He's talking about. He said, "Oh Lord, I hope Damien don't say that because he's got to have every accessory." And
Damien, you will stand out. Don't listen to these. Don't listen to these crazy people. You want one of these? Hell! I never got a concussion. I didn't even play long enough to get a concussion. But hell, if that was the new style and I could stand out, I'd say hell, coach, give me one of them bubble wrap helmets because at least they'll know who the hell I am. Then they'll know who I am.
After you failed going through the sign, did you have to see the trainer?
I didn't see the trainer.
You just got up and shook it off like a man.
That's right.
Was you not embarrassed a little bit?
Didn't even fake an injury.
No, I didn't even fake. I didn't have to fake an injury.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'd tripped and fell through that sign, I'd act like I twisted my ankle or something.
Yeah,
Happened.
something.
Something made me fall. I didn't.
Well,
just
you know,
fall.
I'll tell you what. If that California trainer we got now was out there, I would have been hurt because I always liked them pretty blondes, and she's running around looking off and down pretty. I would have been hurt, even though I'm not hurt. And then when she come out there and checked on me, I'd give her a big kiss.
That's a family TV show, Paul.
Okay, but that don't mean in high school Paul wasn't a little dirty.
Well, I think she takes her job a little too serious sometimes. We had a kid with a.
She does take it too serious. She takes her forever to get over and do her job. The guy's over here begging for his mercy, hurting like crazy, and she's still way off. Who knows where?
Well, that was a member of the other team, so we don't really know what happened on that. If you remember, they had.
I'm not talking about that though. I'm talking about when Taylor was over there needing some tape, and who knows where she was at, and he was needing some tape, and we was wanting to run him back into play, and it took her forever, and we could have got her other quarterback hurt because it was taking her forever. Taylor was like, hurry up and take me up. I'm ready to go back in.
Right.
Hey, see that. If nothing else, that's something I can do well. Just put me on the dang sideline to be the tape person. I can do something.
You can't even find the end of a roll of tape.
Listen, y'all. You got to give me some kind of excuse to be on the sideline. Just some kind of reason.
Listen,
I've got to be down there. I've got to be a motivator somehow or down the
you
other.
can find the end of that roll of tape.
What the hell?
This is a family show.
See, that's what they're gonna type them up.
Okay, I'll just be your motivational coach.
Right. See, you're not cut out for that. And that's probably what took so long to get him taped up, was finding the end of that roll of tape.
Yeah,
I
because
cuss that tape every day.
yeah, because it probably takes 5 blondes just to find the end of a roller tape.
Right, I mean, that's enough of the blonde jokes.
Okay. I'll be
jokes on
good.
our athletic
I'll be
training.
good.
Well, I mean, she takes her job serious because we had a kid with a jam finger and she was not about to let him play.
Well, we supposed to be tough here at Gordon. Right. Heck with that.
Well, not everybody understands going to football.
She is from California.
Right. She has light up shoes. I seen them one day.
LA Gear.
I don't remember what they were. I was thinking Skechers. But
I don't even know your name, so I'll call you
she's
Tanya.
young. She's new. She's probably not been around the physical football team like going to. I mean,
We're scaring her to death.
right.
With all her physicality that we're actually playing with.
You know, we actually played one game real physical, and I wish we'd see that every week. I really do.
I wish we would see it every week.
Right, we're going to need to see it to win some playoff games, and that's all there is to it.
Now I'm not going to be negative, but I am going to be negative.
Go ahead.
Cousin Adam Brinkley, it's time you get more physical because my mama asked me said what did Adam Brinkley do in the game the other night? I said Adam Brinkley had one tackle, and he kind of pissed me off because he already had at least 5 or 6.
Well, I mean, coming from a Martin family, he's got to be tough.
He is tough, but I expect greater things out of him. And against South Pittsburgh, let me go ahead and warn you right now. They're going to run the jet to your side because that's their cream and butter. They love their
It's either cream or butter, Paul.
That's their butter play.
When you use that milk,
they love the jet sweep. They love the jet sweep, and they're going to run it to your side. So and they've scored a touchdown on practically every team they played with this jet sweep. So don't let it be us. Stop the streak.
Well, that was one of the first things we said when we watched that film. Is Adam's going to have to step up and play football.
Adam is
because he's going to be challenged on that. You know that's
coming up in a couple weeks.
I can't remember who they were playing, but their safety was giving up when they give up the touchdowns. That's how it was every time. So
and on a play like that, your ends also have to step up and cut that play off and cut it in.
Right. Well, here's all you got to do to win football games is you go out there and you do your part. Your job, and most time it's a very simple job. If you play it right, every man on the team plays it right and leave no holes, they don't get no big play. And that's where teams like South Pitt and those better teams beat you is with big plays. So, I mean, we've seen it. They get 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards, and then 80 yards.
Michael, we was talking about this a few weeks ago. And I know Coach Shaw is listening to this. You and I was talking.
Done went to bed by
you and I was talking about this against a team like South Pittsburgh. Setting the edge with the corners is probably not a wise move. We probably should be tackling that jet sweep with our linebackers on the ends, right? Because I don't really like against a speedy team. I don't really like to set the edge with the corners because that's
somebody else out there. Once they get around it,
that's going to freaking put them out in la la land, and if they get by us, there's nobody there. So
you can set your edge.
So it's not smart.
Set your edge with your defensive end and have your linebacker coming there filling the hole.
Right. But I don't like to set the edge with South Pitt come to town. So let's drop that altogether.
You don't like setting the edge. You like to set the edge.
Yeah, but not with the corners.
Right. You need to elaborate on that.
Do it with the linebackers and pin it in with the ends.
Right. Well, I get a text from somebody, and I hate getting a new phone because I never save my numbers. So I got to text somebody I don't even know. I don't know if Michael went to the Alamo and looked for the basement.
No.
That's way out on the other end.
I don't even. Yeah. It's several
That's
miles.
San Antonio. That's a long way.
It's probably 5 or 6 hours away.
That's a long way.
See, you've already made headlines. You done got a few.
They got a caravan coming right now to take the Alamo back. You hear about that?
Yeah, there's 3 of them. I think 3 caravans. Yeah.
Right. They send them one right after the other. They're gonna come.
Trump says they ain't getting in though. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
They're gonna try to take the Alamo back.
You think they'll take it back?
We took it, they took it, and they took it back, then we took it again.
To be honest with you folks, I don't know a thing about the news.
Have you ever been to Alamo?
It's in San Antonio.
I don't even know why we're fighting over it, because it's just a little old church out in the middle of nowhere.
It ain't much of a standing.
Right. There's not much there, I mean.
But Sail Creek, we got to get back on football talk.
He's all about football.
Sail Creek, I watched them on film. For all y'all don't know, because none of you don't know, because you ain't seen the film.
Well, Coach Shaw has.
Well, Coach Shaw, you have, but all of our fans out there, let me tell you, I wrote down 13 plays, and about 4 or 5 of them were sweep plays. So they're just going to be sweep, flat, maybe a pump and go every once in a while.
Who are we not attacking? Who's their best defensive lineman?
I don't know about Sail Creek, who their best defensive lineman.
Oh, we're talking about South Pitt.
Yeah, I was talking about Sail Creek.
And 57 for South Pitt. We don't want to attack them.
53.
53. We go the other way.
Yeah.
But anyway, from what I've seen out of Sail Creek, for right now, we'll talk about them. What I've seen out of Sail Creek, their biggest 2 defensive weaknesses on defense is the cutback runs and sweeps. They don't.
This is going.
They don't play sweeps well. They don't play cutback runs
These boys have the opportunity to show Sail Creek what the playoffs are all about because it's the first time they've ever been.
Yeah, so listen, Tiger fans. Me and Rusty was discussing this the other day. It's your opportunity while we're playing a team like this that's been in a playoff in their playoff debut. It's our opportunity to welcome them to the jungle and show them what playoff football is all about.
They don't know
what the big blue's all about, and welcome them to Gorgeville with open arms.
Right. Let's make that trip to Turning Ford Field memorable.
That's right, and by memorable we mean hit them.
I told Paul I'd be surprised if they found Gorgeville from Sail Creek. You ever been to Sail Creek? Know where it is?
Well, yeah. Brandon Cherry told me said
he knows where everything is.
He said it's about 30 miles from Spring Hill or Spring City, where we go up there at that little auction. And he said we could go up there at Sail Creek and let them know we're coming.
What if we don't know where Spring City is?
Or Spring City or something. Well, he knows where it is. He knows where it is. If we need to find it, just follow Brandon Cherry. I'm sure he's been to Sail Creek.
I think
before.
if you go down there toward Dayton and hang a left, you'll wind up at it.
But we don't have to go there this year, thank God.
Right.
Because they're in the middle of nowhere, and that'd just be a waste of time.
But we need to show Sail Creek how the playoffs supposed to be done, and I don't know if they're gonna bring a big crowd. I don't know much about them. Usually, the first round of the playoffs, teams don't. That's just the way it is. Especially when now a 2 and a 3 seed get together, it can bring a crowd, but a 1 and a 4 usually don't pack the house.
Yeah, that'd be like in college basketball, seeing Duke play like Monmouth.
I don't even know who Monmouth is.
See, it's like a 1 versus a 4. It's just nonsense. But
well, they do 1 versus.
No, I think that'd be like a 2 and a 15 there, Paul.
Yeah, but Monmouth wouldn't put up much fight.
No, they would
on Duke. And why I even said Monmouth, I guess I was thinking of snakes. So, I guess
are they? Is that their mascot or something? A snake?
No, but Sail Creek's the Panthers. So I mean, there's a panther on Blue the Bear. There's a panther on the Jungle Book.
Are there any panthers in Dayton? You reckon?
They may be. There's Sail Creek Panthers.
The mythical Black Panther is what they got. Black Panthers.
That means you probably ain't gonna see no black people on their team.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Because the Black Panthers ran them off.
Well, I mean, you got Cougars and Panthers. I guess they're somewhere similar. Cougars a 40-year-old woman, right? Yeah,
they're like the 40. Well, they ain't the 40-year-old virgin. They like the 40-year-old that had sex with everybody.
Oh, okay. How do you come up with that?
Well, that's what people want to hear.
Is this what you think about when Paul says, I have trouble sleeping? This is what keeps him up at night.
Well, I have to think about what I'm going to say on my next show and just keep y'all laughing.
Well, you quit for about 2 or 3 weeks, sir.
Yeah, because you told me, listen, this is why I quit, folks. It wasn't because I was lazy. It was because...
no, he was lazy.
It wasn't because I was lazy. It was because Mr. Burton told me on the last episode it didn't come through good and his connection went down.
That was live.
So I gave him a chance to get his computer working again.
It wasn't a computer. It's the... Well,
but we're back tonight, so y'all missed us, right?
Reno Bud should do a commercial for DTC.
Don't trust the connection.
The don't trust connection. That's what that stands for. See, so something like I turn it on tonight and it's working great.
Well,
I go in here to play my video game and I'm gonna get killed over and over because my internet's cutting in.
I've sat here and ran my mouth long enough. So, Michael, you got any thoughts on this game?
No, I don't.
You ain't got no thoughts on Sail Creek?
Final score.
I told Paul one earlier. I don't even remember what I told him. 38-0.
I say 42-6.
That's what I was going to say, 42-6.
Well, I beat you to it. I beat you to it.
You
didn't say it.
Our defense
okay, I'll say 42-7 then.
Yeah.
Our defense is still playing well. We've only give up, 14 points in 3 games that was on our defense. One was on our kicking team.
Yeah.
The kickoff team. So, Paul was wanting all week to see that kick 6, and he got to see it, but it was on the other team. So
we need one. Get it.
We need one.
Get it, cuz.
If you want 42-6, I'll take 46.
40-6.
We've been struggling on extra points. Kicking extra points.
I don't know if it's the hold. I don't
something
know
like that.
But
the main thing is
we chipped them all through.
The main thing is we need to cover the 28. Get our playoffs started off right and get the fans involved.
Are we betting a bucket of chicken on this?
No.
You're not real confident.
I'm not because Coach Clemens don't like gambling. He always taught us in economics that make smart gambles, and betting on high school football ain't smart gambles. He said that's a losing proposition.
Right.
So you think before we shut the show off, you want to do some kind of poll on this sign about Friday night? Have people chime in to comment and see if they think the sign.
How many pictures will be taken of Paul Martin wearing this sign at the game?
Is
What's the
that
over-under? What's the over-under on it?
Pictures of me wearing this sign, as in fans taking pictures with me.
Just pictures of you or pictures with you. I don't care if it's a picture of you in that sign.
Well, we'll set the over/under at 5 pictures.
5 pictures. I'll take the over.
You'll take and you can't take all 5 of them because that's cheating.
All right, 1 per person.
One picture per person.
Post up, it don't count.
That's right. 1 picture
Right.
per person. It has to be 6 different people for it to
And
be
it
the
must
over.
be posted.
And it must be
to
posted. Must be posted to Facebook.
We'll allow it.
Yeah, but it can't be more than 1 per customer. So that means if you and Michael get 1 and Jennifer gets 1, that's 3.
That's 3 already.
And if Caitlin she ain't gonna be there, no way.
She will too.
Well, if Caitlin gets 1, that's 4.
You
There
said
you go. See,
that's
that's-
way too low.
Right. I
Way
thought
too
you
low.
should have said it about 11.
Well, we can make it 11.
I think 11's a big.
You think it'll still go over 11?
I'd almost say it'd push at about 11.
But you
Maybe
do have to
push
wear
back.
it in order to. So you can't chicken out.
Don't be a chicken.
Don't be a chicken.
Don't let 'em
Don't
take it.
let them take your chicken.
Right.
Do I have to work through the gate too with going in there,
Well, I mean,
or can I wait till I get in the stadium and put it on?
if you wait till you get up there, then I'm gonna take the under. I mean, there's
You probably
somebody.
know from the gate to the stand, you're probably gonna get 3 or 4 pictures right there.
Right.
Maybe more.
Why? Because these people are knowing y'all taking it over and they want to make y'all proud?
No, I mean we probably got 3 viewers right now. I mean,
Well, how you know they're gonna take pictures? Because it's gonna be one of these.
I just know, Paul.
It's gonna be one of these historic things that they're gonna want a picture of this,
right.
and it may even be on the Gornsville Tiger football page or whatever.
It might. I mean, I don't know.
We don't really know.
We got a little leprechaun sometimes that comes and takes our pictures.
Yeah.
You seen him down on the sideline? He had that little Amish beard or whatever it was.
But anyway,
I don't know what community he comes from, but most of them don't take pictures.
Anyway, I don't expect Sale Creek put up much of a fight, but you definitely gonna want to bring your popcorn because
It's gonna be a
I
show.
got a feeling it's gonna be one.
It'll be a good. You'll put on a good show regardless, Paul. You always do.
Yeah, I'll be jumping around and dancing and striking up the band and hollering at the coaches and doing my coaching job and getting the players not to get their chicken stole and I might even, if the lights go out by some mysterious way, I might even turn on a flashlight for Coach Shaw.
You have to go down there and get a rope so he can hang on to you. You can drag him out back to the locker room.
I can drag him back to the locker room.
Paul
Heck, I just dragged 14 people last night
Paul,
at the Butcher Holler.
He talked like he drug every one of them through there.
I did.
They were all
I did.
mad.
I was hanging on to the dang rope.
You were scared trying to get out of there, wasn't you?
No, I was bulldozing through.
What was your favorite line of the night? Do it for the camera one time.
My favorite line of the night was when Coach Clemens said, "Paul's like a big old mule grabbing that rope." and also another one of my favorite lines of the night was when we first walked in the door. Coach Shaw went up. First when we walked in the door, and my favorite Mr. Harrell line was, "You paid your $1, we gonna make you holler." And it's kind of funny because he already knew that Coach Shaw was kind of sissy, so he knew he was going to scream.
Well, we was watching the video, and of course it was dark, but we could hear,
You could hear Coach Shaw screaming.
Right, and we could hear Coach Harrell. He was telling him to get on you.
Yeah, Coach
Say
Harrell.
your name about 1900.
Coach Harrell, he was really doing a good job with them sound effects, going, "Get him, Michael, get him."
Well, has he talked you into going to the baseball games yet? You told me one time baseball was boring.
Well, I mean, with that guy, there ain't nothing boring with that guy, especially if he talks in the Wizard of Oz voice, like the Wicked Witch of the West, going, "Get him, Michael." I tell you what, if I can get a ride to the baseball game and you'll talk in that voice at least one time for the game, Mr. Harrell, it's a done deal.
You reckon he's going to be the kind that kicks dirt on the ump? And
Well,
I hope so. That's what makes baseball exciting.
What when you got
Do you ever remember the guy that acted like he went down behind the pitcher's mound and grabbed that rosin bag and throwed it like a hand grenade?
I hope he's one of these. I hope he's one of these baseball coaches that just goes out there and raises all kind of hell.
He probably will be. Some baseball coaches, they're worse than football coaches.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we can get him on the football team.
Maybe we can get him on the huddle because that guy.
Maybe we could do I don't know, what would you call it? We do a baseball show.
Maybe, yeah.
In the dugout.
Yeah, that's what we come up with last night. We'll just do in the dugout.
In the dugout.
That'd be our new baseball score
right.
show. And we'll talk about who stood out, who hit the most home runs, and who threw the most strikeouts, and just who was the 5-star all-star of the week, or whatever you call it in baseball. I don't know. Who was the beast of the week? Maybe we'll just keep that beast of the week for baseball, too.
The beast of the week. Well,
and the winner of the
successfully predicted the beast of the week last week.
Yep, I said it was going to be Taylor Thaxton, and I was right once again.
I think everybody that watched that game knew it was going to be Taylor.
Yeah, if it wouldn't, something's bad wrong.
Right, because he played that kid. If we could get 22 kids out there to play football like he did, in 22 positions, I don't think we'd lose another game. That's no joke. Because that kid played his butt off. He
right.
Tweaked the ankle and couldn't get it taped up fast enough.
Right. You know, he's done that all year, though. He's
played hard. And it seems he's going. Well, you're going to see that. We was talking about this earlier, too. Your seniors, when you get in the playoffs, your freshmen sometimes, they don't understand what's coming. They don't see it coming. That these seniors, it could be Friday night could very well be their last game.
Right.
You never know what's going to happen in the playoffs. I know we're playing at Stell Creek, and we're probably a favorite by, what'd you say?
28 points.
Right, so what would you say was a 28-point favorite? But anything happen, you play football on the field, not on paper.
Yeah, because I seen Stanford one year be a 49-point underdog to USC, and they beat them.
Beat them, right.
So don't never count nothing for nothing.
I mean, those seniors understand what's coming. They see it, you know. And my son was excited because he thinks they're going to get to play South Pitt. You know, he's wanting to beat Stell Creek so they can play South Pitt. Because they've never played South Pitt, this class hadn't.
But tell them, they don't know what's coming.
Well, I think it'd be great if they did know what's coming.
Well, like that dang guy said in the Butcher Holler last night, a train's coming. They got to get in. They just don't realize it. And they need to be prepared for the train.
Then they blow the train whistle and Paul jumped 10 feet.
Yeah.
And they told you it was coming.
Yeah.
Right.
See, sometimes that's the thing. Sometimes the train's coming and you know it's coming, but you're not prepared for it. And then until it hits you, and then once it hits you, you're like, well, train's coming.
Yeah. But anyway, those seniors are who's going to play. They're going to, I promise you, they'll step up and they'll play hard.
And by step up, he means when the train comes, they'll jump on top of it.
That's why I expect the next 2 weeks you're going to see them play their butts off, some of them seniors, because they know it's coming. And they're going to walk off the field for the last time.
Coach Harold done
and it really is a
train.
bad feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it. It's terrible.
Yeah, and believe it or not, my 2 years I played, I never won a playoff game. And even in Pee Wee football, I went 0-10, never won a freaking ball game. So so I was the jinx, because I tell y'all, I was the jinx, because the year I wasn't on the football team no more. My senior year, when I was in the stands, they went 11-2 and won 3 playoff games. So they just need to get rid of me.
We was just talking earlier.
That's what I was going to say about baseball. You said you was the reason that the team went undefeated.
Well, you had done told me, because you had done told me the previous 2 years y'all lost 2 games and y'all lost 1 game. But the year I was there, I broke the curse and y'all went undefeated. So and I made the catch that saved the undefeated streak. The one catch. The one catch.
Can you tell our viewers about that base hit, the only base hit you said you got?
I had a bunt single and I beat it out.
Paul pounding out the door.
I don't know how that happened, but he said he did.
That had to be the
slowest. That's back when I was 160 pounds and I was about 15th fastest on my football team out of about 50 players.
15th fastest. What'd you run, about 5'3"?
Somewhere in there. But you can ask Bob Dillard and Coach Clemens and all the coaching staff. When we did the 3-mile loop, I give it my all for 2.5 miles, and then I run out of gas and finish last. But it was on the last.
Yourself,
it was
Paul.
on the last half mile. They would rather see me finish last and give it my all for 2.5 or 3 miles.
You was all in, wasn't you?
than just somebody out there just half-assing it and win.
Well, I don't know the fastest I ever ran. I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because I remember one day I took it to extremes. I wore like a windsuit, took my shoes off trying to run this 40 and just try to be aerodynamic. And I run it. I get all the way to the end. I asked Coach Woods what I got, and he forgot to hit the button. That's the fastest I ever moved. And my second one was always slower. So I thought, dang, I went my shot at breaking under the 5-second barrier. Long nose, I didn't hit the button. I was tore up. It's devastating.
Well, do you feel like you ran a 4.5?
I felt like I was moving. So Deion Sanders didn't have nothing on me that day. But I probably really wouldn't. But I remember that. It's funny some of the stuff you remember from football field.
Yeah. Like the time I fell through the side and everybody stampeded over me.
Well, there's times when I can remember more that happened in practice than ever happened in a game.
Me too, because that's the only time I ever played.
Oh, Lord. That's funny. That's funny, Paul. We was going to close out, about 15 minutes ago?
Yeah, but we had to get some comedy in.
We get on here rambling, and it's hard to get quiet.
Anyway, final thoughts. Get your butt out there Friday night and hit somebody and do what we expect you to do and quit being pussies.
Play physical.
Play physical.
You know this live. We can't.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I speak my mind, and y'all know that. So don't hold back. You want me to be a coach? You signed me up for this bull crap.
You said it 8 times. You said Hancock could whip anybody on that field.
Hancock can whip anybody on that football field, but he lets these 140-pound Sherman toilet paper kids whip his butt.
We also watched Damian Franklin one day in practice.
Yeah,
whip Hancock 4 times.
Yeah.
So we got some kids that can play football.
They can play football. They just have to do it.
Right. And when they start realizing that they're capable of winning those games and winning every play.
And you asked me,
you win football games one play at a time.
And let me tell you right now, Hancock, you asked me in practice. You said, Coach Martin, would you have took me out on 3rd down? Yes, I would have, because you got your tail whooped by 140-pound Rinky Dinky. I probably wouldn't let you play as much as you did. The first time you got beat by one of them little rascals, I done took you out for the rest of the game. So you better be glad Coach Clemens you coach, and not me.
The hardest I ever got hit was from a kid about 5'2". Ain't no joke. He got up under me.
I would have probably told you, Hancock, when you toughen up and you quit letting the little rascals whip your butt, you can play. Until then, till you quit being Charmin soft like toilet paper, I'll sit you over here and make the whole game.
So you're directly challenging Hancock to go out there and rip somebody's head off.
And as far as the kicker goes, if he keeps showing that lollygag effort like he showed, and just getting trucked and then laying down and letting guys go on the kick return, I tell you what, Coach, if I'm the coach of that kid, if I'm the coach of that kid and he's kicking for me, he's going on the bench too. I'll go for 2 every freaking time. I don't care.
Who's the toughest kicker you ever seen?
Who's the toughest kicker I ever seen?
High school, college, anything?
Janikowski.
No.
Who?
You remember the kid that played at Vanderbilt?
Who?
I think he's number 39. His name was Spear. You ever remember this kid?
No.
You go to YouTube and look that kid up.
Spear.
He's a kicker, and he would light your hind end up on a kickoff. That ain't no joke. We'll look it up as soon as we call
it. My point is...
So you quit calling everybody pansy asses.
Well, it's the truth! I ain't gonna get on here and lie to these people.
That's why we quit doing the show, because Paul...
I ain't gonna get on here and lie to these people. That's what's wrong with these kids nowadays. They've been lied to too much. They need somebody like me to tell the dang truth and make them mean.
The kids have it in them.
They have it in them.
But it's like they don't push themselves sometimes.
I'm just trying to say, we don't do that daggum junk around Tigers. We don't move out of the way and let somebody score. If you truck us once, you'll have to do it again.
You'll have to.
Because that's not Tiger football, getting out of the way and letting guys go.
Right.
Even Coach Clemens himself said he's pissed off.
Right.
And I was ready to bust the glass out of the daggum car. That's the piss.
That's a Honda. That glass is expensive.
Well, that's the reason I didn't do it, Tracy. Because I had second thoughts and thought, well, what if I had to pay for that?
Yeah, that's right. You'd have to work all year for that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And $10 a day.
But anyway, quit being Shermans and play tough.
Sharman's. The Snuggle? What about Snuggle? Soft and Snuggle. Downy, or was it Downy? Got the little bear.
Yeah.
We need to hang up.
Snuggle or something.
Yeah,
That's
Snuggle.
what we need to hang up out there on silent, little Snuggle teddy bear.
That needs to be one of the signs, and hang it where I got to wear this
To
sign.
remind me of
Where I got to
that.
wear this sign, Hancock needs to wear a snuggle bunny.
How about this? How about we fill up Friday night? We need rocks, shakers, and jugs. We find all them Snuggle bottles, empty them, and then fill them up with rocks. That'll be our shaker.
Yeah, and be like, look
That way
here,
they'll-
and look, be like, this is for you, Hancock. You're gonna have to be tough.
Yeah, just toughen up.
Toughen up. Don't be
Like I said,
soft
seen that
toilet
kid-
paper.
We've seen that kid make plays and plays, but if you got to do it every play.
Yeah,
And give everything you got.
yeah.
I remember walking off field one night and couldn't hardly walk. I mean,
Listen,
that's how tired I was.
listen. I'm gonna make you a special challenge right now, freaking Hancock. You listen here.
A
Let
dozen
me
donuts.
let me get my game face on. This is that special episode where I'm gonna get my damn game face
It'll be
on.
11 o'clock before we get out of here.
Hancock,
Look at the
bet.
camera. Look up the camera.
Hancock. This is a promo to your ass. I'm calling you out, boys. Listen, you better get the Beast of the Week this week. You ain't had it yet, and I'm getting tired of seeing you get whooped by the little rascals. And don't you even dare let one of them bubble wrap kids whip you on your butt. You put that bubble wrap kid in the mud, and you better get Beast of the Week because you deserve it. You've been deserving it all year. Be that Hancock that we expect you to be, the Beast of the Week.
That all you got?
I think we
That's
need to
all I
find
got.
out on that.
Hey, we'll catch y'all next week. Same time, place, same place.
See you later. Thanks for listening to In the Huddle. Hut, hut.
Hut.